round to doing that. And he argues that we haven't, and I probably concur. And one of Aristotle's ideas here is I should focus on two. One of them is the idea of a golden mean. So his idea that virtue lies between the poles of two vices. Being brave is in between being cowardly and being reckless. Being generous is in between being, profligate and being miserly. And he has, and I think that's a very useful framework. It sounds almost like common sense when you say it out loud, but actually attempting to think in these terms can be incredibly useful. And the other thing that Aristotle that I'm so bullish on with regards to Aristotle is he's got an incredibly well worked out theory of friendship. It's in two books, book 8 and 9 of the Nicomachean Ethics, and it's some of the best writing on friendship I think there's ever been. Aristotle, in some ways, following in the footsteps of some previous thinkers like Epicurus was a very, very big fan of friendship. Actually, I'm getting my timelines confused there. But either way, Aristotle is incredibly, he thinks that having a group of friends and moreover friends that that are friendships of virtue. So friends that you're not just there because you enjoy their company. You're not just there because they have something that you want and you're trying to get at. In the way that someone might schmooze up to their boss, or just you're friends with somebody but simply because you enjoy their company. These are friends who are sort of getting together in order to make one another more virtuous, and moreover hold like duties and loyalties to one another. Aristotle thinks that these are enormously contributive factors to your life. You owe them things. This is I think can be a real antidote to the sort of nobody owes anyone anything anymore. That kind of that approach to life, which I think is can be very unhelpfully individualistic. And yeah, I think that sometimes stepping into the footsteps of an ancient thinker like Aristotle is one way to sort of get a bit of distance from the way that we might currently live. And I think that books 8 and 9 of the Nicomachean